Hi, I'm Stuart Mazzeo, and I'm with KC Murdock, and you're watching Down the Road Show podcast.
Thanks for stopping in at the Down the Road Show podcast. Today brought to you by the Murdock Worldwide Entertainment Network and also sponsored by Everyday Natural Products. Go to enpstore.com for more information about their all-natural products and my favorite CBD products on the market to help me with all my nerve damage, pain, inflammation, and basically just helping me get out of bed so I can do this and have some fun. Thanks for stopping in and watching us on our YouTube channels and for listening to the audio podcast wherever they are available. I'm extremely excited to bring in this next joker to our podcast today. And if you're wondering why I'm not showing my face, it's because our guest today is on my shirt. You've watched him. He has over 11 million hits on our YouTube channel. Please welcome our favorite cosplay joker, Stuart Mazzeo. Stuart? Of course.
Hi. Nice shirt.
Thank you.
Guess what I brought?
What did you bring?
Toilet paper.
That's much needed these days. How much are you charging for that big old roll?
Oh, it's not for sale. No one can afford it. So how are you, my friend?
I'm good. There are no rules during quarantine, so you're having. Is that your first beer?
No, you know me. I knew about this yesterday, so I started drinking yesterday.
I will not be trying to catch up because I pretty much kind of quit drinking a few summers ago. So, but
Me too.
Yep. and you're still quitting.
Yep. It's like so, my mom said, you need to lose that pot belly. And I said, Mom, that's not from pot. And I'll have you know, behind this keg is a 6-pack. So we're all good.
I used to have a keg. It's wasting away. That's for sure. So Stuart here, you're also a stand-up comedian. I think you're about the 4th or 5th stand-up comedian we've had on the podcast. You even brought a book of jokes with you because I said I was going to make you dance monkey dance.
And I even have symbols.
Yeah, you came ready with props and everything. Good to go. Stuart and I go way back. Met you on a dark street in Phoenix.
Yeah.
You were heading one way and I was heading the other way. And I was just like, holy cow, your Joker is amazing.
I don't know if you know this. I don't know if I ever told you, but we shouldn't have met because
my sisters would agree.
Love them. I was basically, it was over. And I was circling the block just to see if anyone was still out.
Yeah, it was late night. I was not sober.
And
I think I just got done filming a bunch of stuff all over in the streets, and I was heading back to my hotel. I was heading back to my hotel to drop off the camera.
Yeah, and I was heading home because it was done, and the universe meant for it to happen.
You hear that, universe? It's your fault.
Yeah.
So I see this amazing guy, and I got my camera, and I'm like, ooh, because at this point, I'm just collecting footage for Chronicles of Comic-Con because I was bored doing celebrity interviews. Yeah, that's right. I said it. I was bored doing celebrity interviews. So I decided to start a whole new channel and didn't know what I was going to do with my footage and put it together when I got back home to California. And I say, this guy coming at me, and I'm like, I need you to do something for me. Didn't even hesitate.
I was just looking for someone to get in trouble with. I mean, if you're not going to have fun, don't leave the house, right? Right. Oh,
Right.
and just so your listeners know.
That you don't need to leave the house to find trouble?
No, I don't. I don't. But just so everybody understands, this is my voice. And,
okay, I was actually gonna get to that because it took me a couple of years of being friends with you to get used to that, and you had to actually remind me the first time you were out of makeup, and we were at lunch, and I was like, dude, you can drop the act and stop doing the bit.
Right. I feel, right now I feel like Kiss Unmasked. This is weird for me.
Yeah, I hope everybody out there on the Chronicles channel is like kind of freaking out too, because this big old bushy beard, I'm not used to that on you either. I'm usually the facial hair one.
I look at it like this. I can either be a late 1800s preacher or a late 1800s presidential candidate. Either way, it's getting me laid.
And as much as I love you, I'm not going to that church or voting for your ass, brother. Sorry.
You know me so well.
Too well. Because also, let me tell you about the heart of Stuart and why I love him and why I'll always stand up for this guy is because when somebody was mad at me and wouldn't return my text messages and I had a hard time getting my backpack out of their vehicle, I missed my flight out of Phoenix back home to California. So who turned around and came back and picked me up and not only was like, screw you, I refuse to take you to a hotel. You're not spending another dime because I didn't have another dime anyway. You think I make a lot of money doing this, traveling around all these years? Oh, no. But everybody.
Oh, the stories.
Oh, my God, the stories.
Oh, by the way, you still owe me gas money.
Hey,
you still owe me for gas money.
I probably do. You gave me your bed. He slept on the floor and gave me his bed.
So, I want my $5.
Inflation, I owe you at least $5.50. You're gonna send that kid on the BMX bike from used to chase down John Cusack after me? $2.
You know it. You do know me.
That's a Better Off Dead reference for all you kids out there. We highly recommend you watch that.
I want my $2.
But yes, anyway, yes, we got stories.
Yeah, we do got stories. So, which one do you want to talk about?
The least embarrassing for me.
The least embarrassing for you. Let's see. Oh, okay. You weren't even there. This is good.
Those are my favorite stories.
I did my Joker routine, and it turned out to be an audience of senior citizens.
Oh, wait. Oh, speaking of your Joker cosplay, you had retired it. Will you bring it out of retirement? Because I know everyone on the Chronicles channel is going to want to know.
All right. Screw that last story. As you know, a friend of a friend that drives an Impala was inquiring about us. And I'm putting something together for him.
You're always putting something together.
Yeah. If I could just stop working construction, I'll have time to finish one of them. But
yeah, Maz, you are a creative entity just flowing with creativity, and the problem is
that's the euphemism you're going to use?
So many people don't get it. So many people don't get it.
Okay, let's clue them in. There are currently 11 stages I am not allowed to perform on here in the Valley of the Sun. So that should give you an idea of how good this is going to go.
And America's Got Talent was looking at you, and
actually, did you know I made it on They played the film clip of me talking to another contestant saying, if I don't get on the show, I'm going back to jail. That was the part they put on. I'm famous.
You do make for good sound bites, brother.
Yeah. Ask the police and judges; they'll tell you.
Yeah. Don't worry. One of these days, I'll finish that documentary. Don't worry. I have, like I said, I got a lot of footage in the can and a lot of projects I haven't finished over the years too. And one of which is a documentary on my friend Stuart here, which is why in the state of Arizona, metal clipboards are banned in all
courtrooms. Actually, I think they started letting them back in because ever since I stopped driving, I'm not out in the world, so all of the trouble I do get in is confined.
We haven't seen Stuart. We can let regular clipboards back in. Okay.
Yes, exactly. And unlike, well, see, plus there's this. The last time I had to go to court, I told them, look, you call me back down here again for this, I will take one of the 8 razor blades I've hidden in this building, and we're going to have a party. And now, every time I go in there, they just say, you know what, this guy's incompetent. Let him go. Bye. Go home, watch Dr. Phil. Have a nice day.
But yeah, okay. So
that's actually true. That's actually true.
I know it's true, people. He's not making up stories. But finish your story. So you're doing your Joker routine in an old folks home.
Oh yeah. So the audience is all senior citizens, and it comes to the part where I'm going to blow up the ant hospital. And the dynamite I use is 3 pieces of red plastic tubing and a pickle jar top painted as a clock with some copper wiring. And an 80-year-old woman thought it was real. At the end of the night, I'm standing at the door saying goodnight to the people as they leave. That woman comes up, I shake her hand and I say, thank you for your support. And she pissed herself.
Hopefully she was wearing her Depends.
You know, I never would have realized that she was such a fan. You know, God, it was such a great moment for me. I was like so honored, you know?
Well, Heath Ledger just did that role so much justice that, like, it's really, and because he died not long after, that, like, it just, or was it in the filming stage still? Yeah, editing. And like it hits people right in the heart.
Oh, dude, I loved Heath. Heath got me. Heath understood me.
Heath channeled you.
What happened? I didn't have to lock myself away for 5 weeks to become me.
Tell everybody what happened when the movie got released. Tell everybody what happened when the movie got released.
I was actually in California doing some work. My brother took like 6, 7 people to see the movie. And when I got back, I was told after the kitchen scene, all 7 people looked at my brother in the theater and said, that's Stuart. Halloween comes rolling around. My brother's in his office. We're in the living room, and someone says, what are you going to be for Halloween? And before I can say Alice Cooper, my brother from the other room says, the Joker. It never dawned on me. I didn't see it. I mean, I saw the movie, but I didn't see me in the Joker. So we went out, bought a tuxedo, bought some makeup.
I can't even watch that movie without hearing you anymore.
Yeah. And as soon as I was standing in front of the mirror, I just went, holy shit. I can sue Warner Brothers, get 0.00000000001%, and still be richer than I ever fucking dreamed of.
Okay, and for everyone out there watching or listening, Stuart was a lot younger when that came out. So if you're like, this guy doesn't look like that Joker.
Hey, if you want, I'll shave for you right here on air. I'll do it right here. I'll make up for you too if you want.
Well, tell you what.
But if we do that, everyone has to donate $1.
Actually, if we do that, tell you what. If enough people join us on Patreon.com and become a patron and just do the bare minimum, if I can get 100 people to do that by the end of April, we'll have you back on the show and shave your face live.
Do you hear that, people? What's it going to take to get you into the game?
What's it going to take? Here. What it also might take is, let's do a free giveaway. I'm going to give away a sample bottle of something. All of y'all saw me taking some radical reishi drops to help improve my immune system and my overall health from our sponsors at enpstore.com. So I'm going to pick a random comment off the Chronicles of Comic-Con YouTube channel, and I'm going to contact them, and I'm going to send you guys a bottle of the CBD elixir to try out for absolutely free, just because. Thank you for being here for this podcast.
Cool. And you know what? Let's up the ante a little bit.
You're not gonna ship them a taco again, are you?
No, never mind. No, just never mind.
Hey,
forget it.
Hey,
forget
I love Taco Tuesday and tacos as much as the next person, but we talked about this. They just don't ship well.
We just got to learn how to do it right. That's all. We need like paper towels or something.
Well, with the quarantine right now and everybody's ordering food in, now is the time to invent.
Exactly. You want to invest in something? Invest in like Uber and in people that'll deliver food.
No, mail order tacos. Your tacos come in the mail.
Yeah, that's invest in mail tacos.
Brought to you by Stuart. Hey,
something to pay the bills, man.
Yeah, well, yeah. So you're a funny man. You always make me laugh. Break out that book of jokes. Dance
really?
Monkey. Dance monkey.
Okay, fine. Here we go. My mom calls me yesterday and says, I'm just going to stay home Sunday. And I'm like, okay. And I'm not thinking anything about it. And she's going on, and then it dawns on me, oh, shit, it's Easter.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
No church this weekend.
See?
At least you shouldn't be going to church this weekend, people.
What I would give right now, 2 years ago, it was Easter and April Fool's Day.
Oh yeah, that
right?
was good. Yeah, good.
Remember?
Oh, that's a messed up day.
I had an Easter egg hunt for disadvantaged kids, orphans, but there was no eggs. I had an Easter egg hunt with no eggs for orphan children. I figured they're already used to not getting what they want, right?
He's a comedian, people. These are jokes.
That's right. And he's starting to enter a bipolar episode, so buckle up. No. So my mom is going on, and I realize that this Sunday is Easter.
Uh-huh.
And then it dawns on me. It finally dawned on me, the relationship between Jesus Christ and the Easter Bunny.
Oh, where's this going?
Here's what happened. I was an altar boy, so I know. Basically, Jesus fucked everything up. Couldn't even be born in a hooker hotel. He had to be born in a manger with all that animal shitting around him. Okay, there's one. Number two, 30 years, nothing. Okay, now he decides he's going to be a carpenter in a place where everything is sand and stone. Number three. What does he do? He doubles down with all of his construction buddies. They start a boys club, and they sit around and they talk about his dad all day. getting no work done. Now, as for miracles, there were no miracles, okay? There were no miracles. It's a well-known fact now that Mary Magdalene's dad was a very successful fisherman. So it was basically, hey, Mayor, hi. Thousands of people showed up for the barbecue. Can you call your dad? Awesome, great. And do me a favor, on your way here, stop and pick up some bread too. Love you, mean it. Mwah. Okay? Now, you're thinking that's stupid because they didn't have cell phones, all right? But he was Jesus Christ, so it doesn't matter, okay? So now, that's like fuck up number 5. And as for the walking on water, did you know the year he walked on water was the same year stilts were invented? Okay? Now, fuck up number 6. All he has to do is get up and walk out of the garden. Does he do it? No. So he fucks up again. So what happens? The Romans come and they beat the fucking shit out of him. Then they make him drag a crucifix through town. What do then? They beat the fucking shit out of him again. Now,
subscribers are dropping from this channel left and right.
Let me ask you something. Do you think at the age of 33, Jesus was embarrassed that he had to move back in with his dad? No. It's dad this, dad that. You're the light. You're the one. 3 days. And God was like, oh, God damn it. Get out, get out, get out. So Jesus comes back to earth, right? Does he even bother looking like himself so people can say, holy milk cow, fuck, you are the Messiah? No. Not only doesn't he look like himself, but the only miracle he can perform is pulling a rabbit out of a hat. And that is where we got Easter.
Oh my God.
Now you know why I'm not allowed to perform on 11 stages.
You will not be performing at the Vatican anytime soon.
Oh.
Hey, but who hasn't had to move back in with their mom when they're older, huh?
Right? Hey. I'm still living with my mom.
I had to in my 30s too.
Hey, you know what? At least I can keep an eye on her.
Yeah, well, I'd say shout out and love you, Mom, right now, but I guarantee you she ain't watching now.
Yeah. Oh, she'll watch this. No. Here, okay. You want to know why I'm like this? Here's why I'm like.
My mom is fascinated by you.
Really? In a clinical way? Like, why is this fucker on the streets?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, good. Smart lady. My mom, okay, the people that live across the street from my mom at the time, my mom was 80 years old. They're having a party. It's 2:00 in the morning. My mom opens her window. She says, it's 2:00 in the morning. Do you mind? And the guy says, go fuck yourself. So my mom sits in her bed, turns on her light, starts reading her book, waits for it to get quiet across the street, goes across the street, stands right in front of their porch with her 2 biggest spaghetti pans. Bong, 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 bong. Everyone comes out of the house. What's your problem? And my mom says, go fuck yourself. They call the cops. The cops show up. They walk up to the people on the porch and they're like, okay, what happened? They're like, she just is standing out here banging these pots together. The cop turns around and says, hey, Sheila, what's going on? My mom went to school with half the cops in the city.
And they already know your entire family because of you and your brothers.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
My sister was caught.
Your very Italian family.
Yes.
That does not like authority.
For your viewers, back in the 70s, you can get a Ziploc baggie with 2 fingers of pot all the way across it. That was known as a nickel bag, right?
Right.
My sister got caught by the cops. My sister got caught by the cops with a nickel bag. The cops call my mom and tell her she was caught with a nickel bag. And my mom said, what's the big deal? How much can you buy for 5 cents?
Okay, that's funny.
Yeah.
But, you know, and if I was your neighbors, I wouldn't mess with your mom either.
I don't mind living. I really don't live with my mom. I live with my brother. But I wouldn't mind living with my mom.
No, but
70 years old, and we went parasailing.
Yeah, and you guys are great friends, but like, and it's just a funnier image of you, old ass joker, living in your mom's basement.
What's even funnier is me using all her makeup.
Actually, the last time I moved, I threw some of your makeup away from last time you were in my house.
That's what happened to it. Jesus.
Every time you've left my house, you've left makeup in my bathroom. And makeup smears on my garbage pails.
Dude, you can sell that shit on fucking eBay.
Okay, Mr. Ego, I haven't even sold one of these.
Oh yeah. I want like 10 of those, extra large.
10 of those extra large. All right.
Yep, gonna be my Christmas present.
All right, we'll make it happen. We'll talk after this.
Okay. Do I get the family discount?
Yeah.
But actually, I don't want the family discount. I want the family discount.
I'm still taking my 50% from you, though.
Of course you are. Of course you are.
I'm putting my 50% on top of the family discount, just so you know. So you're really getting charged like 3 times the price.
Hey, you know what? I called Geico and I said, for a 15-minute conversation, I can save 15%. And they said, yeah. And I said, so what if I talk to you for 100 minutes? I'm now overpaying for insurance.
Yeah, math has never been your strong suit.
What can I say? I'm an artist.
How do you feel about Common Core math?
I don't even what the hell is Common Core math? Let me explain something to you. It took me 4.5 years to graduate high school, a D+ student. Okay. In phys ed, in gymnastics, I got an A+. In the arts and creativity, I went off the charts. Other than that, I went to school for the girls. That's where the girls were.
The social life.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're very social.
Yeah. I was social media before bipolar even existed.
That's good. So how are you keeping your mental health straight dealing with quarantine, because you're such a social person?
Well,
and before you answer that question, I use the term mental health loosely.
As you should when talking about me. Here's the deal. I live in the desert. I transformed my backyard into someplace else.
It looks cool.
Yeah. I've been working on my yard. I've been building. I'm in the process of shading both my brother's house and my house.
Yeah, you need that.
Them all around. Yeah. Because
Phoenix is hell on earth. I don't know how anyone lives there.
It's so stupid because our houses. This is boring. Our houses were built. Our houses were built in 1932.
Okay, old.
The people that lived in our house worked on the railroad, building the railroad that's 100 yards away.
Yeah, it's loud and close.
Yeah. We can't change anything on the house. We can't put double pane windows in.
Because of how old it is?
Yep. It's historical property. So we're not allowed to change a lot of the house. We can change the backyard and stuff, but it's so stupid.
But not structures. Yeah, that's how historical properties go. My last restaurant job in Laguna Beach, the owners that were renting the place had to deal with that in Laguna Beach because the place was so old and it was a huge pain in the butt.
Right. So,
not that I don't agree with keeping historical landmarks. I do. I agree with keeping those.
Right.
Maybe not your house, but
Actually, let's see. My house was a brothel. Somebody was murdered in my house because it was also a halfway house. And there's always something happening in this neighborhood. Anyways, here's the deal. Before I forget, this video that got over 11 million hits. First of all, thank you. I love you. Godspeed to every single one of you. If anybody knows that little girl, I would like to see her again.
right?
I would like to do the Joker for her birthday or something. We tried before and we didn't get anywhere. So if there's anyone now that knows that little girl from that video, I would love to be the Joker for her again. Because I'll tell you something. There are two things I remember from Comic-Cons. One was the Joker routine, and the other was that little girl.
Yeah, and her mom was so grateful and just so sweet.
Yeah. She touched me right in the most, that's going to sound so wrong. Okay. That girl touched my heart. Okay. That's hard to do with me. That is hard to do with me. And that girl touched my, okay. You don't know this about the video. When I saw it, I just posed with the Batmobile. We walked out the front. Her and her mom were walking down the street. She saw me. She made a beeline for me. When we were hugging, she started licking me. And she said, grapes. That's when I laugh. That's when you see me laugh in the video and I say she's licking me, but I didn't say that she said grapes.
Right. I knew. You told me after.
That was just so funny to me.
And we filmed. I filmed with you for like 3 or 4 days straight at that San Diego Comic-Con that weekend. And I filmed so much stuff. It wasn't until I got back into the editing process, I'd forgotten about that moment.
When they first came out, I watched them. And I was like, I'm glad that moment is on film because that was my two favorite moments of Comic-Con are on film. Thanks to you.
Pregnant Harley.
Of course. Of course.
Everybody loves pregnant Harley. Nobody's seen a pregnant Harley. Like, that's number one comment. Okay, 3 top comments or turn this stupid alarm off.
Really?
Pregnant Harley and, well, actually,
she was
pregnant Harley's 3. You would be second.
She was
second.
magnificent. She was magnificent.
Yeah, I hope they're happy, and I hope they have a wonderful little baby. I would love to reach out to us and tell us what's going on with you guys. Be on the podcast. I want to talk to you guys.
I'm sure the baby's room is full of, like, big hammers, you know, guns with a cork in it.
Absolutely.
Actually, I hope that's what the baby's room is like.
Yeah, that was probably one of my favorite San Diego Comic-Con weekends, though, for sure. Yeah, that was a blast.
That was a good one. That was a real good one.
Yeah. So. And for everybody out there wondering, like, none of it was planned. It was all off the cuff. That's all Stuart just making shit up as he goes. And then I just like, look, I'm not some award-winning filmmaker. Most people hate my crap on my channels and give me a lot of crap for it. And I'm okay with that because I can look
There's an audience, dude. There's an audience.
But I can look at the 10 years of videos and see my production value change over the years too. And my own editing skills change too. So no matter what, I get to look back with all those with pride because it was just fun. All of this was fun.
You know what?
Not to go viral. This was all fun.
There's this saying, you know, you'll hear it every now and then. It's like, you know, life is a movie, you know. Life is a movie, and that is the way I look at life. I am out to entertain myself.
Yes, you are.
Yeah. And you're all a part in my movie. I'm the director. And I don't know why I said that. I had a point, but.
Well, actually, no, you're not the director. You're the hero. Everybody's the hero of their own story. And that's the funny part. We don't know when we're the villain of other people's story.
Me, the hero. No.
Oh, come on. You're not the protagonist. You're not the anti-hero of your own story.
No. See, here's why not. Here's why not. If I'm the hero, that means
everybody else is the bad guy.
No, not even, no. You'll have victims and shit, but if I'm the hero, that means I'm special and I'm important.
I've been telling you that.
A lot of people do, but you know what? Not really. Not really. I'm the type of guy that will be up on a ladder in nothing but my underwear, working on my trees, okay? Letting the world blow up, okay? Drinking my beer.
Yeah.
That's not hero material. That's not hero material.
And so for all those people out there that love the Joker for chaos, you're literally looking at the man.
Yeah. You know, it's like this. I understand my place in the universe. If a meteor is headed to Earth and the governments are all building ships, I'm not getting in the ships. I'm part of the chaos.
Okay, yeah, I see. Yeah.
That's, and believe me, this is nothing but a virus that kills less people than the flu. And look what's happening.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
well, unfortunately, people like me with everything I'm dealing with are extremely acceptable. See, my brain doesn't recognize. This is what I was warning you about yesterday. My brain doesn't recognize the word I want to say.
Complexity, the complexity of word making
of the English language. All of a sudden, it's like the simpler the better.
Yeah.
Don't use 4-syllable words. Like if I try to use a 4-syllable word, my brain shuts down right now. It's fucking stupid.
Yeah. The other day, God, I'm not even going to try and say it. Everybody needs to look up the longest word in the world.
Google that. Okay.
It's like twice. It's more than twice the length of the fucking alphabet.
Really?
Yeah. And it's a medical term too.
Okay, not to be rude, but you do know the alphabet.
Yes.
I love it when people say, not to offend you. Yeah, oh, here comes the offense.
Yeah. Everything dude, I mean, think about it. Why does a lifeguard swim all the way out when the tide is going to bring the body in? We don't think about anything we say or do. We just, you know what?
We're a reactionary culture now.
Here we are. What our society is we're a dog chasing a car. We wouldn't know what to do with it if we caught it. That's what we are right now.
And also to clarify, you were not going into Joker right now. That's just how he talks.
No, that's just. I have been to Home Depot 25, 30 times in the last 2 months. Okay? I'm still so healthy I can cut glass with my nipples. All right? In the meantime, I have people that I haven't talked to since high school messaging me. If you go to the gas station, have wipes with you so you can wipe down the handle. Oh, if you're going grocery shopping, you have to wash everything, all the packages when you get home. I'm going to be in my backyard working on my trees.
Well, you know, you're very extroverted, but like You're a lot introverted too.
Yeah, I'm a light switch. I'm either on or off. There is no in between.
Yeah, that's part of the bipolar in you. But I mean, it's fair to say you genuinely don't like most people anyway.
Scientists believe the most abundant element in the universe is hydrogen. It's not. It's stupidity, and it has a longer shelf life. I mean, serious. No. I'm going to show you how. I'm going to show you how bad it is. How conditioned and stupid we are.
Preach.
I went to a store. Okay, the doors open up. A woman comes out with a baby in each arm. Right behind her is a man with a double stroller full of beer. What store was I at?
No clue. Could be any of them.
Are you serious, dude? Walmart. You're the only person that's never got that.
I don't even get out of the house. I barely get out of the house in the last 2 years.
Yeah, right. You're an exception. But no, it's how stupid we are and how conditioned we are. You know what? I know I'm not gonna save the world. Okay. So again, if there's a meteor coming and I'm not on the ship, I'm part of the chaos, and I am going to make my chaos as beautiful as I possibly can.
And the first thing you do?
Transforming my backyard into someplace else, so I have a place of zen.
And by that you mean build a Thunderdome?
A blood dome. Blood dome. God, aren't you up on current events?
I'm old school, Mad Max. Sorry.
Yeah, you know what? So am I. I don't believe in killing them. They never learn the lesson if they're dead.
Okay. Well, let's get nerdy real quick. What have you been binge watching? What are you nerding out on?
Really? Honestly, man, I have been so busy working. I have like 4 different jobs going on right now.
Well, and I know you've been writing too.
Trying. By the time I get home, I'm almost comatose.
Well, if you'd stop deleting and throwing shit away and just and instead of starting over, just rewrite sections in a whole nother folder and then pick what you like. At least that's what I do. I know you're more of a perfectionist than I am, but
yeah, I mean, I thought you knew me. You know I can't do that.
You have to finish writing the project in order for it to do anything and get made.
I understand that, and I am trying. The thing is I'm 58 years old, still swinging a freaking hammer. By the time I get home, I'm ready for a coma. You know? So yeah, right. The right now, I mean, actually 2 of the jobs are done. In the next 3 weeks to a month, the rest will be done, and then I'm back to writing. And I'm telling you, man, I want Impala to see this.
Yeah. Well, I mean, not just that. Since people are watching this, and you already have 11 million hits, throw it out there. Ask people, would they support a crowdfund for your little movie idea?
I want you all to support this. Because if you don't, I think it's going to get a little bit ugly. How's that?
So if you don't support the coming crowdfunding for Stuart Mazzeo, chaos will ensue.
Give me money or I'll come and live with you.
Where do I PayPal you? I'm sending you that $5.50 now.
Honey, quick.
If I tell Tisha you're on your way to live here, I'm out too.
Hey, Ask her if she knows anyone that makes a better red sauce.
Well, I just made a pretty good mean tomato sauce that I froze the other day that is pretty good. Although yours is
Really?
Yeah, yours is better. Yours is better. Mine's more all-purpose for adding stuff to. Mine's
you made the base.
Yeah. It's just a base to add stuff to and blah 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 and go from there. Like, oh please, come on. What kind of a jerk? I'm the asshole who says my spaghetti sauce is better than your Italian traditional spaghetti sauce.
Oh, you know what? It took me freaking years to get my brother to admit my sauce was better. And it's funny because like this is the second podcast I've ever done. The first one, there a couple of comedians.
You did someone's podcast before mine?
Hey, they're comedians. They're here in Arizona. And they were like, dude, you have to be our 100th episode.
And I just started mine back up after it's been gone for 10 years. So.
See? So I'm in the first 10, right?
Yes.
I'm in the first 10?
Yes.
Oh, you are so in my will. And it's not going to turn out the way you think.
I'm getting plastic dog poop, aren't I?
Oh, no. It'll be much worse.
It'll be real and petrified or fresh. That'll be in the will. Right.
So, you just go ahead and keep talking. I got a couple coupons here. I'm going to clip. I got $1 off of bacon.
Who doesn't love bacon?
Hey. Now. Hey. So here's the deal. Me and Curtis were working in the backyard. At 6 p.m., I said, this is going to give me a heart attack.
Like you holding scissors and talking at the same time. It's giving me one.
No, like me shoveling and moving concrete from the backyard. I said, this is going to give me a heart attack. Little did I know I was already having one. 15 hours later, I went to the hospital and they're like, yep, you're having a heart attack. So now when I do comedy, I have them introduce me as the guy who recently had a 15-hour heart attack. So please give a big round of applause for Bacon. See?
And a coupon for bacon because your life is bacon. And if this podcast is giving you a heart attack or raising your anxiety, or maybe like me, you have a dog like our dog Bazinga who has high anxiety, you can go to eatandbeastore.com to try their CBD pet. This is really good. This actually helps her with her anxiety. It's insane.
For those of you who can't see, I'm pointing at the bottle with both fingers.
But, like I always say, don't take my word for it. Buy it, try it out yourself. And it's all natural products, and it's completely safe. And trust me, it's not just good for your dogs, but it's good for your children, too. It's completely safe. So.
Oh, yeah. Believe me, that's why we're all individuals.
Well, yeah, and that's medicine, affects all of us in a different way, and you got to pay attention to your body and
that's right.
See what works for you.
That's right. And like magnets work for my mom. She gave them to me. You know what? Doesn't work for me. And we even got the same blood. So there you are.
Yeah. Well, personally, I love me some good old-fashioned massage and pressure point, like good old Chinese. I mean, nothing like. We are magical creatures that can be self-healing, except for me the last 3 years, apparently.
I went to therapy and I felt worse after I got out because it's like, oh, you have torn you have torn rotator cuffs? Well, here, do this with your arm. And now do this with your arm. Here, hold up this 10-pound weight. And it's like, you fucking sadists. It's like, having a torn rotator cuff isn't as bad as coming here.
Oh my God, that's how I felt about my physical therapist after I totaled my truck in 2001. Like, it just felt, and she just laughed at me, swearing at her. She's like, "I'm used to it."
Yeah. This is your life now. Oh.
Oh my goodness, yeah. So speaking of life now, how is life now? How we doing?
I have let go of so much anger
How does
and
that feel?
so much crap, and I have replaced it with new anger and new crap.
Because like I always preach, let go of the toxic past and move forward.
Dude, I want the fucking payway. I couldn't even get goddamn orange chicken. What the fuck? I gotta make my own pork fly lie.
So you're not enjoying this 2020 Corona apocalypse?
Because normally I wouldn't care because I'm in my backyard working, but it's like I needed a new pair of sneakers.
Mm-hmm.
Half the damn stores are closed. The ones that are open aren't carrying the ones I want.
Ooh.
I went to the supermarket. Ramen noodles is one of those things that people will only buy if there's a major disaster.
Not
I
true.
eat them all the time.
Yeah, my broke ass loves those.
I fucking love them.
Or did before I had to go gluten-free because of the neck.
The only soup that's on the shelves now, tomato. I can't say as that's where I give people credit. That's where people are smart. They left the tomato soup.
But not even the Campbell's brand. It's the cheap store brand.
Yeah. The powdered kind. The powdered tomato soup.
Oh, just add water. God damn.
Yeah. But other than that, I'm happy. It's spring. I've been working on this yard for 5 years, and it's starting to come together. And I just needed some place where the rest of the world doesn't exist. I could be alone with my thoughts, and then I'll start pumping out some fucking art. Once I'm happy, I'll just won't stop. And then we'll get rich.
It's important to have goals in life. So for those of you paying attention, you'll be able to join that crowdfund in about, what, 5 years?
Yes. Maybe 4.5 if we really push it. We skip a couple safety inspections, 4.5 years.
Perfect. I'll probably have your documentary ready in 10.
There you go.
Yeah. You know how much I love to edit.
Well, you do. You are a little obsessive with it. You're like me. You're a goddamn perfectionist. It's like, no, wait. We can add another 1/10 of a second to that to get that little flash in there.
Yeah, and sometimes you just get lucky in the editing process where, like, a cut comes together right with the music and you didn't even plan it. You're like, oh, damn.
Right? You see, you know what that is? Do you want to know what that is?
Tell me.
That's like me. 7 out of 10 times when I look at a clock, it is a sequence. 11:11, 12:34, 10:10, right? 7 out of 10 times.
There's entire websites devoted to that.
Stuff like that is, okay, one strand of DNA holds more information than every supercomputer on Earth, right?
Yep.
All of those answers, all of the questions that we could possibly ask, all those answers are in our DNA. Because, like, it's like, oh, the big questions, why are we here? That's not a big question. We're here to pass on information.
Okay,
That's what we are, fucking storage units, nothing more.
I agree. I've said that.
And
Okay, and to build on that, I have been saying that for about 15 years, that humans are nothing more than supercomputers storing information. And, you know, whether you believe in heaven or all that or not, like, we're here for the experience, because every part of our life is an experience. Otherwise, because why wouldn't we have so many senses? Touch, smell, sight, sound, all of that. And all of those trigger a memory. A song triggers a memory, a smell triggers a memory, a sound, a sight, everything triggers a memory. So we are just giant supercomputers.
And why would you build the most advanced computer there is?
Holy crap, have you and I ever had this conversation?
To store information.
Is this... We've known each other, what, 10 years, or 8 or 9 years, and this is the first time we've had this conversation?
Yeah. Because, dude, we're usually getting drunk and talking about comics.
Yeah, there's a lot of truth to that.
We're the highbrow guys.
Oh, that's funny. Okay, that explains.
No, dude,
that explains a lot.
About let's see, 30 years ago, I started telling people, you watch, one day everyone is going to have a little computer chip at the base of their brain. It's your telephone, it's your radio, and if little Sally isn't here at dinner, you just go to your computer, boop, there she is. It'll put an end to kidnapping. It'll put an end to everything.
Yeah, and then you do unlock, go into parental mode, override, child comes home. Yeah, fuck off.
Yep. I mean, like...
Taking away your kid's free will. No, thank you.
Until they're old enough to know better... I mean, think about this. I mean, for me personally, I wouldn't need to worry about that. Because if I had a kid, I would tell them simply, if anyone ever kidnaps you, like you're standing waiting for me to pick you up and all of a sudden you got a bag over your head and you're in the back of a van, just relax, breathe, and do this. Where are we going? 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 Where are we going?
Are we there yet? Are we there yet? Are we there yet? Are we there yet?
Yep. I guarantee you they'll drive 2 blocks and throw your kid out of the van. Guarantee you.
Comedian. These are jokes, people.
No, I'm serious. I'd fucking do that if I had a kid. See, no. Because here's the thing. Also, 30 years ago, I said, you know, with the same thing about the computer chip, you tell your kid, you call me at 10 o'clock and I'll let you stay out later. And then they don't call you. When they're coming home from that party, you have 4 of your friends kidnap them, bring them someplace and say, oh, when we're done, you know, raping her, we're going to kill her. And then I pull the bag off of her head and say, you're going to call me next time, ain't ya? Everyone was like, dude, you're out of your mind. There's now a company that does that.
Yeah, well, I mean, just the fact that people are dumb enough to put like those little stickers on the back of their car and extra level of dumb, the child's name underneath it. Like, that's just advertising for weirdos and creeps.
Dude, there was a day when I would say the only reason an adult needs a new school tattoo is because they don't have a windowless van. Now, with the internet, all of the old shit, all the old school, out the window. It doesn't matter anymore.
Mm-hmm. And which is a good point, because especially with the age of social media, like I have multiple friends that do different levels with their kids. I have friends who, like, they won't even post a picture, not a baby picture, no nothing. Won't post, won't even post the name of their child anywhere on social media whatsoever. Oh, yeah? And then there's the in-between step where it's just like, hey, look, don't make it public information. If you're sharing it on Facebook, just do it private between friends type of a thing. you know?
Right.
But that's part of the problem is now these kids, an entire generation, have grown up on smartphones. Like, they don't even know what a pager is or the rotary phone. Like, they don't know life.
They didn't know how to use them. They don't know how. They're like, what do I do?
Yeah, those videos are hilarious. But
yeah,
they don't know a life without technology. So if there becomes an apocalypse past this where technology is gone, they're fucked.
Yeah. Oh, dude. I say this in my routine, but I truly, truly mean this. Political correctness has gotten to the point where Xi Jinping has literally said by 2030 he wants to be ruling America. Okay? They have 3 islands. 2 of them they manufactured for military bases. Right? They're not going to need bombs, planes, tanks, or guns. All they're going to have to do is pull up on our shores and say, ooh, you got the big round eye. You're ugly round eye. You're so big, ugly round eye. And we are going to collapse like San Francisco buildings in a 20-point earthquake at knee-shattering speed, crying our little fucking eyes out. At which point, all they're going to have to do is hand us an English-Chinese dictionary. And then we're slaves. That is what political correctness is going to get us.
I was wondering when you were going to get to political correctness, because I know it's your least favorite thing on the planet.
It is. It's stupid. It's destroying. You know what? Look, we're at the point where you can't even call a fucking moron dumb. Because, I mean, seriously, how thin-skinned are you? That you can't even handle, you know, whatever happened to sticks and stones will break my bones, but names will never hurt me.
Stupid people don't know they're stupid. And I don't know if you saw my Facebook post this morning. I honestly have now a new theory that I think stupid people are the only ones that are actually getting decent sleep at night.
Yeah. They got nothing to worry about.
That was my point. How are you sleeping these days?
It's like I've been trying to stay a kid my whole life, so I don't have to worry about anything. And it's like, well, gee, all I got to be is stupid.
No, but as they get to grow up and be an adult, and that's just not fun at all.
You know what? There are good things. There are good things about it, and there are bad things about it. Just like every other thing in life. Every coin has 3 sides, so whatever you're talking about, you got 3 sides.
Every coin has, so more like D&D. You're just throwing dice. You don't know what you're gonna roll.
That's right. You know, it's like I was at a friend's house, and he's telling me his plans for like the next year, and I'm like, you sound awfully sure of yourself. And he's like, I'm a mathematician. I am sure. I says, let me ask you something. How sure were you that you were going to have to be working from home?
Oh.
That's what I got. Silence. It was like, nobody knows what's going to happen 5 fucking minutes, 5 seconds from now. Okay.
Lots of probability. Yeah.
Yeah. I hate these people that are just so sure of themselves that it's like the end of the world is coming and we're going to be ready for the zombies. You're sure about that, are you? Okay, well, first of all, if the end of the world is coming, you ain't surviving because it's the end of the world. Okay? And as far as zombies go, you know how you stop a zombie apocalypse? You tie their shoelaces together. No apocalypse. It's not a hard problem to solve, people.
I never thought of it that way, though. That kills me by sheer definition. End of the world is the end of the world.
Exactly. You're talking about the end of humanity, which even when God flooded the entire world, incest managed to survive. Who the hell you think Noah's family was having sex with? They were the only ones.
That's why humanity's so stupid right now.
Yeah, because people think we're purebreds.
We're inbreds.
Yeah, which is what purebred means.
Oh my goodness, that's true. Look up your history, people.
Dude, I'm all about the truth. I am all about the truth. Do these pants make me look fat? No, your insecurity makes you look fat.
You're actually wearing pants right now? I'm not.
Well, no.
Okay, yeah, do not stand up.
I'm speaking, was it analytically, whatever?
Gotcha, yes. I love you and I know you too well. Do not stand up.
It's funny. It's so funny. I fucking heard this and I'm like, God damn it. It's like, can I possibly have something in common with someone good? I share the same birthday with Joseph Smith, the biggest fucking con man in the last 200 years. Fucking, I have micro dick, which I share with Hitler. You know, and it's not what you think. Micro dick doesn't mean you have a small dick. It just means in your flaccid state. Well, there is no flaccid state. It's like a turtle popping its head out of the shell, you know? But it's still what the fuck am I talking about? How the hell dude?
I don't know.
You do have a mute button, right?
Yeah, but some way I think you would bleed through a mute button.
Yeah, right.
But you know that's a perfect segue because in an upcoming podcast,
I don't like segues. I find them to be leading.
I wonder how many people actually got that joke.
Me, and that's all I care about.
But in an upcoming podcast, I'm doing a podcast interview with these two ladies. One is they're a sweet couple. One is an ex-Mormon. They got a podcast called the Latter Day Lesbian Podcast. So,
they're lesbians?
Yes, and one's an ex-Mormon. And you know, I don't know how Mormon how Mormon my family is, but
oh yes, I do.
But because you brought up Joseph Smith, my parents come from one of each set of twins that were adopted by Joseph Smith.
Really? I didn't know that.
I know you didn't know that.
Wow, I'm going to have to get them something special for Christmas.
I was waiting for a polygamy joke right there.
You know what? I thought about it, but too obvious. Everyone would be expecting it, and I'm not obvious. Obviously. That was all I can think of. So.
Okay, so.
Would anybody like some noodles and bacon grease? They're delicious. I made them myself. Well, they're not cooked, but.
But that'll probably ship better than those tacos.
You know what? We need to change those tacos to noodle and bacon grease tacos instead of beef tacos. It was probably the cow that was starting to smell. They fart inside the bag and then you open it and it's just a horrible, horrible scene.
This has gotten so childish.
Hey, I told you it took me 4.5 years to graduate high school. What the fuck are you expecting?
So hey, if you guys actually want to check out his stand-up, though, go to Wizard of Maz YouTube channel.
Maz. Wizard of Maz, like the movie with an M. You know what I want to know?
What?
I want to know the bag says M and M's, which dictates that only one of them is an M. But every one of them has an M stamped on it. They should have M's stamped on them and only one of them be an M because that's what the fucking bag says. M and M's.
Welcome to the brain of Stuart.
Oh, you want? Oh, dude. Twix has the ad campaign, right Twix and left Twix. I bought a right Twix. I opened the package. I put it in a plastic bag with the part of the package that says right Twix, right? I mailed it to the company, and the letter reads, "To whom it may concern." Big fan, really. However, I'm not complaining, but you can imagine my surprise when I opened my right Twix and saw this. One of them was on the left. It was just a joke. It was just a fucking joke. I forgot all about it. A week later, I get a package in the mail. A whole box of right Twix. I love it when the universe goes my way. That's the best joke. That's the best joke I've done, I think.
Somebody there got it.
Yeah, well, okay. Well, okay, here's the thing. I was at a house party with over 100 people. And I managed to paint someone orange without anyone in the house knowing it. That, I think, was my best joke. But it really wasn't a joke. The guy was a douchebag and I hated him. So I painted him orange, and then the next time I saw him, I was like, dude, how are you going to get laid looking like that? And nobody knew it was me.
Until now.
You want to know how I did it?
Of course.
Okay. I was probably the fastest person in my high school. I'm at the party. This douchebag. See, here's the thing. He would it would be winter, and he would stop me on the street and make him 50 snowballs, or he was going to kick my ass and stuff my head in a snowbank, which would be the only good thing because it would keep the swelling down. But so I'm at the party, and because I had been molested by 2 people for 2 years, by the age of 13, I was an exceptional drinker.
Right.
So he comes into the party. I'm like, come on, come play a drinking game. I get him stupid drunk to where he passes out. They carry him upstairs, plop him on a bed. I tell everyone at the party, I am going home to get my Alice Cooper albums, and when I get back, I don't care what's on, we're listening to Alice Cooper.
You do love him.
I cut through all of the alleyways, got to my house, grabbed my Alice Cooper albums, my orange ink, not paint, but ink, and rubber gloves.
Oh, God.
I haul ass back. I put the albums next to the tree. I climb the tree, jump in the window, paint him orange, come back out, down the tree, hide the gloves, hide the ink, grab my albums, walk in the front door. Nobody knew I was gone for 12 minutes as opposed to 8. Nobody knew it was me.
Nefarious.
Brilliant.
Master of chaos.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I said, the man lives it. Okay, so speaking of delving into the man's brain, let's wrap this podcast up. These are going to be some stupid, redundant questions because I pretty much already know the answers, and I'm pretty sure the rest of the world knows what answers might be coming. So here we go anyway.
Okay. I'm not worried.
Who's your favorite hero?
My favorite hero. Krampus.
Why?
That was a lie. Are you? Do you mean like seriously in real life?
No, like superhero, like
My favorite superhero.
You know my.
It would have to be my favorite superhero. Would have to be Superman.
The fuck?
Well, Batman's not a superhero. He's a vigilante.
Well, that's why I said hero the first time for you. I usually say superhero, but I said hero the first time for you.
Okay. So hero, we'll go with Batman.
But I like that you're clarifying, and I didn't know that Superman was your number one superhero. But yeah, clarify to the people why Batman is a hero and Superman is a superhero.
Because Superman comes from someplace else and can do things that Batman can't. And Batman's technology can do things Superman can't.
Because Superman is a farmer from Kansas and ain't got that kind of bread.
That's right.
Or cabbage or lettuce. That would have been a better analogy. Which is a very old school term for money, people. We're old.
Right, yeah. How old is your average watcher now? 20-something?
Yeah, 18 to 35, mostly nerdy males.
Hi!
Except for a very handful of Harley lovers that love you. So speaking of which, your heroes in your story are only as good as your villain is bad. Who's your favorite villain?
Me. Again, I have a long police file. Heath Ledger just locked himself away for 5 weeks.
They've been trying to lock you away permanently forever.
Yeah. Yeah, but I won't let them.
Which people will learn more once I actually finish that documentary. So I think I know the answer, but here we go. Who's your real life hero? Who in real life inspires you?
My mom. My mom took 6 kids off of fucking welfare with no help from our dad.
Preach.
And she won't take shit from nobody. She don't care who you are. Just like me.
Chip off the old block.
Yep, that's right. Or in this case, a slice off the old mozzarella.
All right, well then, let's wrap this up. With over 11 million views as you as the Joker right now, what do you want to say to people out there online?
There's more coming.
There you go. Stuart Mazzeo, a.k.a.
Well, were you expecting me to say thank you? No, I would be nothing without this man. Right there. I would be nothing without this man. No one would even know I was the Joker. So to you, I love you. I love every one of you that watches me. And, you know, let's get some money into a project, and I'll do anything you people want.
Oh, a fan-created project.
A fan-created project. You want to see me be the Joker?
I do.
I will lose the damn weight, and I will get hair plugs.
So, all you fan writers out there that are crazy DC lovers and heads.
You have an idea? You send it to him. You send it to him, and we'll start putting your ideas on film. What do you think of that?
I love it. I love it. Well, brother, it's been a pleasure catching up with you. I hope everybody enjoyed getting to know you on a personal level. Those that aren't scared anymore, or maybe more scared.
Yay! Let's hope.
But always a pleasure catching up with you. And now that I'm in New Mexico, man, I'm not very far. So once this Corona crap's over, and if my doctors can figure out why I'm slowly dying, then I'll come visit.
You're coming here for 4th of July.
No.
Dude, we're going to have the outside air conditioned. I built this thing so the outside can be air conditioned.
100 million reasons why there's a big no.
Yeah, and that's just the legal ones, right?
Right. Now that's not even the emotional and personal shit. But anyway, brother, I love you immensely. You and I say brother, and I mean that. It's BATT and you. You are my brothers. And thank you for being on the podcast today. And I can't wait to see you somewhere down the road.
We'll have a show. Bye, my friend.